Alright, in the previous videos, you've learned how to find the answer to the systems of two equations by graphing and substitution. In this video, we are going to take a look at the other way, which is called the elimination method. We are also going to explore more methods for solving systems of two equations in next videos. The elimination method involves adding the two equations in a way that eliminates one of the variables. When you are solving a system of linear equations by the elimination method, the equations are normally written in a standard form. Equations in two variables x and y are written with a single x term and y term on the left side and a single constant on the right side. It's like a times x plus b times y equals c. The elimination method for solving systems of linear equations uses the addition property of equality. It says that you can add the same value to each side of the equation. It's like if you have 4, which is equal to 4, and 3 equals 3, you can add the both sides of this equation. So we will have 4 plus 3 one side, and the other side 4 plus 3, which is 7 equals 7, which is true. So we can add the same quantity to both sides of our equation. It's exactly like here. In here we are asked to answer to this question. We have two equations and we need to find the answer to this equation, okay? 3x plus 2y equals 5, 2x plus y equals 2. We are going to use the elimination method to answer to this question. All we need to do in this method is just, if we want to eliminate the variable x, okay, we take the coefficient of the variable x in one actually equation and multiply the other equation by that coefficient, okay? And in here we have the coefficient of 3 of the variable x, and we multiply this equation by 3. And also we need to multiply a negative because we want to add them so they will be eliminated. So we have here 2 times 3x, which is gonna be 6x, plus 2 times 2y, which is gonna be 4y, equals 5 times 2, which is gonna be 10, okay? And about this equation, we have negative 3 times 2x, which is gonna be negative 6x, plus negative 3 times y, which is negative 3y, equals 2 times negative 3, which is gonna be negative 6, okay? And only step we need to do is just adding these equations. By adding these equations, we can see that the variable x will be eliminated. So it's gonna be 6x plus negative 6x, which is gonna be 0, plus 4y minus 3y, which is gonna be y, equals 10 minus 6, which is gonna be 4. So y equals 4. And according to this equation, 2 times x plus y equals 2, we have, when y is 4, we have 2 times x plus 4 equals 2, okay? And if we move this 4 to the other side, and the sign will be changed, so it's gonna be 2 times x equals 2 minus 4, and 2 times x is gonna be negative 2, and from here x is gonna be negative 1. In this question also we can eliminate the variable y. Actually, in this question we have we take this coefficient and multiply another equation by this coefficient, which is gonna be 2, and this coefficient is 1, and multiply the other equation by 1, and Also, as I mentioned, we have to multiply one of them by a negative to easily add them up, and the variable will be eliminated. Here we have 3x plus 2y equals 5, and negative 2 times 2x is gonna be negative 4x plus y, and times negative 2, which is gonna be negative 2y, equals 2 times negative 2, which is gonna be negative 4. And by adding these equations, we will have 3 times x minus 4x plus 2y minus 2y, which is 0, and plus, which is equal to 5 minus 4. So we will have 3x minus 4x equals 5 minus 4. Here we have negative x equals positive 1, so x is gonna be negative 1, and from this equation 2 times x plus y equals 2, we have when x is negative 1, we will have 2 times negative 1 plus y equals 2, and in here we will move this negative 2 to the other side of our equation, so it's going to be positive 2, and we'll have y equals 2 plus 2, which is going to be 4, so y is going to be 4 from here, and we can the answer of this system of equation is negative 1 and 4. We can also check our answer by plug it in our systems of equations. So we have negative 1 times 3, which is going to be negative 3, plus 2 times 4, which is going to be 8. Negative 3 plus 8 is 5, so it's true. Okay, and negative 4 times negative 1, which is going to be 4, and minus 2 times 4, which is going to be 8. 4 minus 8 is going to be negative 4, which is true. Okay, and here's another example. X minus y equals 4. Negative x plus 4y equals 2. Okay, in this system of equations, it's really easy because just by adding them up, we can easily eliminate the variable x because it has been already ready for us, and we just need to add them up. So x minus x is gonna be 0. Negative y plus 4y is gonna be 3y equals 4 plus 2 is gonna be 6. So really from here we have y equals 2, and from this equation x minus y equals 4. When y is equal to 2, we have x minus 2 equals 4, and x, and we will move this to the other side of our equation, so we have x equals 4 plus 2, so x is gonna be equal to 6, and the answer to this system of equations is 6 and 2. We can also check our answer by plug this point in our systems. So we have 6 minus 2, which is 4, it's correct. Also negative 6 plus 4 times 2, which is 8. Negative 6 plus 8 is 2, which is true.